What up, guys? Welcome back to the Madden Method. Today, we are going to be rebuilding the New Orleans Saints. So we're going to do just take it from real life, and we are just going to basically go through free agency, draft, and see what else we need. Going to re-sign Travis Etienne here. Uh, Hopefully, he'll come back for a pretty good deal. Be our running back one. Because Alvin Kamara retired and everything. And we're not going to sign his 5th-year deal so that way we can get our contract negotiated starting next year. And then we're going to. Okay, so before we go ahead and go into free agency, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on what the actual lineup is right now in terms of the team. So our QBs are Shuck and Rattler. Going to start off starting Shuck, but maybe trade for a QB down the road. Our wide receivers are Chris Olave, Trey Palmer, Jalen Polk, Tipman. Like you need a wide receiver, need trade for a wide receiver. Might upgrade the left guard a little bit. On the defensive side, need a D tackle, need a left edge here. Our safeties are looking pretty good right now. Maybe a strong safety, but we do have Howden to back up as well. Go ahead and probably look at corner and free agency. Maybe just draft one, or we go ahead and draft an edge in the draft as well. So far in free agency here, not a whole lot, but I do like the pen. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and give Keanu Benton a nice little deal here, just to help out our D tackle. That way we don't have to target one in the draft. Be a lot better for us. And then we move for veteran experience and everything. I think Snead is a really good corner to have on the veteran side of it. So we're going to go ahead and involve and see what happens. Fortunately, we did not get Pickens. He signed with the Packers here. We did get Keanu Benson and L'Jarius Sneed there. That is two really big pickups, in my opinion, in terms of free agency. Getting Taekwondo. So we're going to go ahead and try to sign Taekwondo Thornton into a nice little deal. So hopefully he'll come to. Yeah, I think we're all done with free agency here. Got a nice couple of pickups for the defensive side of the ball. Veteran corner who can mentor the other corners who are pretty young. And then we're going to probably target edge in the draft here. Gonna go ahead and send to the draft here. Okay, so we are here in the draft, and to be honest, there's a couple players that we could take. Could take Mansour, Delane. Could also take uh, Ruben Bain. I think Ruben Bain's the best fit for us. We need an edge, and I really think he's the best edge in the overall draft this upcoming year that we'll have here in like 20 days or so. So I saw the Cardinals were interested in him. They kind of need a wide receiver, so it fits their system a little bit. I think we can get like Will Johnson, a couple picks off him. Maybe just Will Johnson in a second here. Maybe we kind of flip a third into a second here. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so as he not so expected, but as kind of expected, uh, Carnell Tate did drop in the draft. He dropped to the second round here. It's not very, but he'll fit our system very well. I think drafting him in this position is really, really good. Um, Overall, be a player to develop. With our next pick here, we're gonna go ahead and draft another corner here, and Brandon Sis. He is kind of reached on him, kind of didn't at the same time. But we're gonna go ahead and skip to our. Gonna go ahead and Torion Pride. Another good corner. Hopefully he'll help us. And then we also do have one more fourth round pick. And then our last player we're gonna pick is Jeff Caldwell. He's 6'5", but he runs at 4.31. That is very fast for a wide receiver who's 6'5". So he's gonna be someone who we're gonna develop for the Saints team. 97 speed, 99 excel, 98 jumping. He's a really, really good player. And honestly, that is probably still in the draft, I'm going to say right now. So after simulating the draft and everything, we're going to go ahead and look at our final roster to begin our season one with. So our wide receivers are Carnell Tate, Tyquan Thornton, and then I am going to put Jeff Caldwell into the lineup here. Some some key players we're going to probably trade away is Keandre Miller. Going to keep it the way it is there. Maybe trade a couple of wide receivers away since we're not going to use them. Hopefully upgrade our left guard spot. On the defensive side of the ball, we drafted Ruben Bain, who's going to be a really good edge for us. Might trade away Chase Young, grab a younger edge and everything. That way we can develop him. Overall, our defense is looking really, really good. Could probably use a strong safety in terms of young, get more younger on that side of the ball a little bit. But other than that, I think this team is looking really, really good as the first year. So in the draft recap, we drafted Bain as our first pick. Really good edge. He is really good. He's stinking fast. We got Cornell Tate in the start of the second round. He fell really low. I think that was really good. Drafted Brandon Sis here. Honestly, kind of a reach for us a little bit, but he upgrades our cornerback room, someone who we can develop a little bit. And then with our first fourth round pick, we selected Toriano Pride, who is 96 speed, 98 excel. He is really, really good. Uh, he's pretty fast. I think he's going to be a really good development piece. But one person who I really thought was the steal of the draft was Jeff Caldwell at the end of the fourth round. He is 6'5". He's a really tall playmaker who is 97 speed with 99 excel. I think he can burn a lot of defenses in certain situations. So that's why I feel like he's really the big steal of the draft, from that draft in that position. And then our CPU drafted Michael Trigg to back up Jawan Johnson. So pretty good. And then just a couple backup pieces here. Starting fullback we got in the sixth round by our CPU. So hopefully it works out a little bit, but overall, I feel like I given this draft maybe a B minus B. Please let me know in the comments if there's some guys who I reached on, like maybe I should have drafted a little bit different here and there. But yeah, going on to the preseason here, we're not gonna do a whole bunch. We're just gonna go ahead and do a couple of these drills here. Gonna go ahead and try to get a Will Johnson dev here. Okay, last one here. All right, so finished it here. Got a couple upgrade there. And then the only other one I'm going to do is the wide receiver one, where I'm going to do Jeff Caldwell here. Okay, now that we completed Caldwell, he should get a couple of upgrades. Hopefully now that we got those couple of upgrades there, we're going to go ahead and go to our upgraded players and then do those type of upgrades. So yeah, Will Johnson has 2 here. Just going to upgrade our zone defense a little bit. And then we're going to upgrade the man-to-man. That way he's kind of balanced between all 3. And then on Jeff Caldwell, we're just going to go ahead and upgrade our deep threat here. Okay, so he's 70 overall now, which is really, really good. Being that he's 6'5". Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and set our depth chart here. We're going to take him off. We're going to go ahead and add Jeff Caldwell here. So we got Caldwell. It's our 3rd. So now we're going to go ahead and send him to week 1 and then play a couple of games and send the rest. Okay, week 1, we are playing the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to go ahead. We need to hold them here. And they take the first touchdown of the game here. Now we just need goal line stand here. And we did not get that at all. Keep the momentum alive. We need to get points here. And Tyler Sharp has sold the game plan. There we go. Got some offense turning there. And look at that. Tyler stuck with the throw. In order for us to keep this game alive, we really need deep ball here. Score here. And we just got obliterated by Myles Garrett. And we cannot come down with the ball. It's kind of going to go off what coach tells us. Probably just going to run this play here. Hope for the best. And we cannot complete a pass. So at the end of the game, we lose 7-37. Not really great moments here and there, but at the end of the day, it's week one. Rebuilds don't happen in one day. Next week here we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the week one. We're just gonna go ahead and sim this week. Hopefully we do something correct. Before we go ahead and sim, we're gonna change our team schemes here. As I said before, the scheme fit is how the team is best capable of running the play style. So the highest percent vertical zone run, which is really good for like deep threat. You have an elusive back in the backfield. You have pass protectors, and you have a pass protector on the blind side, and then you just have some good agile offensive linemen. And then on the defense, our best defensive thing to run is a 4-6 defense, where you're creating blitzes, you're just having the versatile of the cornerbacks and everything. As we simmed, we won the second week against the Buccaneers, but we did have a big injury in terms of Tyquan Thornton, who is out. So he is not going to be playing for a couple of weeks here as we take on the New York Giants. So we take on the Giants. They're 0-2. We're 1-1. We need to keep on winning and everything. So we're going to go ahead and sim to the mid-season here. So as we sim to the mid-season, our record, we are 4-3. And we're about to take on the Cardinals on week 8. But before we do that, we're going to go through and look at some stat sheets here. With Tyler Shuck passing for 1,453, 9 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. It over as bunch. We need to be more efficient on the run game, even though 3.5 yards per carry is pretty good. You kind of want to be in the 4 to 5 yards as a running back. In terms of wide receiver, Jeff Caldwell, who I said at the start, will be the steal of the draft. And right now, he is most looking like it, as he only has 18 catches, but 281 yards and 1 touchdown. He averages 56.2 yards per game. He averages 15.5 yards per catch, which is really well as a wide receiver. We might have to maybe do a little trade for a center or something like that, because letting up 7 sacks in half a season and you're averaging basically a sack per game, which isn't really the best mathematically way to be an offensive lineman. On the defense side of the ball, doing okay. Ruben Bain has 6 tackles for loss, 20 tackles in total, but 0 sacks. That isn't really what we kind of wanted from him to start out, but we are having people step up and doing their part on the side of the field. Our newest addition, Will Johnson, that we traded for in the draft, has 2 interceptions and 2 pass deflections, which is really good in terms of it. All right, so first down here in the goal line. We really need to stop here to stop Mendoza and the Cardinals. We'll make the tackle here. Really good stop right there. Still going to need at least 2 more downs of it, so hopefully we'll make a stop here. Hopefully stop there. There we go. What a stop there. And as the Cardinals do, they go down. One of the best offensive linemen is kind of see what happens. See if we can get a little misdirection there. And right as we're in man coverage, one of our guys missed their assignment and did not guard the tight end, which isn't up to play. We're going to go ahead and take over. We need to keep the drive alive a lot. Go ahead and check it down. Gonna play it a little bit safe here. We're gonna go ahead. I know it says one kick field goal. I feel like doing this now will create a lot better matchup here in terms of this might be man coverage. So Taekwondo got the first down there. What a drive there. And then there we go. Travis Etienne with the first touchdown for the Saints of the game there. What a drive right there. A 92. What a stop from the quarterback there. I'm going to go ahead. And there we go. Will Johnson with the pick there. What a drive killer for the Cardinals. But driving down the field here. Really need a score. Good state set by Parnell Tate there with a first down catch. Keeps the drive alive here. Really well. Got numbers on that side there. Bele is going to catch it and get out of bounds. Travis Etienne will be scoring his second touchdown of the game, putting the Saints up 14-6. Will Johnson with his second pick of the game. He could go. Mendoza catches up with him to save his pick, being a pick six. And look at that. Trey Benson has been getting stopped all day today. And look at that blitz by Pete Warner. Pete Warner there. Quincy Riley loses his assignment. And that leaves up Marv with having a first down catch there instead of being a fourth and long. And the Cardinals tie up the game there. And look at that. The defense needs to get a stop here. Will Johnson with his third pick of the game. Will Johnson is a pick machine today. Third pick of the year. Third pick of this game. Fifth of the year for him. For ending up scoring a touchdown. And Chris Olave with the first down on his former team. This is not going well right now for the Saints. Here. They're just going to rely on the run game, and he gets in. Relive the ignition here on this drive here. Throws it up to Tate. Tate catches it. He got the first down. What a ball by Spencer Rattler here. And this is not a game over just yet as we hit the 2-minute warning. Gonna go ahead and check it down to Travis Etienne. That way we can keep the clock running a little bit here. and still have time to score a touchdown and everything here. Same with this right here. Gonna go ahead, hand it off to Devin Neal for the first. He fumbles. He fumbles. Booth review has happened. In the terms of it, the call is overturned and his knee was down for a first down. Here we go. Second down here. And Tyler Sharp has yet to stay in for his final play here. What could be the final play. And Valvey catches it but drops it. And Arizona is going to go ahead and take the game. As we lost to the Cardinals there, we did suffer an injury from Michael Trigg here. Hopefully that doesn't affect us too much in terms of tight end depth. We are going to consider, this is where we're going to consider, do we start by benching Shuck and enter Spencer Rattler? And I think that's what we're going to do. I think we just need someone who's going to up the tempo for us a little bit. And we're going to make some changes in the wide receiver room. Placing Caldwell into the starting lineup here, with Tyquan Thornton being our slot wide receiver here. And in terms of those changes, hopefully next week it goes a little bit better for us. As we said, we did beat the Bengals, as we did suffer a couple of injuries there. To the Steelers, and we suffered another injury. This is not good right now. Snead is out, 1 hour starting corners. Now we're looking for a rookie to step up big. So hopefully he does that. So as we played Packers this week, just gonna go ahead and sim. And we did lose to the Packers again. This is not what we want, how we want to end the season right now. We do have a shot for playoffs still. We're just going to have to probably win out our games and everything. It starts by being the Bears. We lost to the Bears. We are looking forward, and we need to beat the Bucks. We do need to beat them. It's a little bit. We're going to go ahead and go with a spread offense of scheme, hopefully. And we did lose to the Bucks. We are now 5-10. We're probably mathematically out of the playoffs at this point. So sadly, we are going to be out. But it was a really good season to start out with. Definitely got improvements to do. Just going to go ahead and sim to the playoffs and see what our final record is and everything. As we lost our final 2 games, we finished 5-12, last in the division, and we missed playoffs by a good margin. So now that we know in terms of what to do and everything, I will next part of it will be next week. We're gonna go into next free agency, go through a whole season, see where we end up with, and then go on from there. We'll just send forward another year to the playoffs and see if we make it there. If we don't, I'm just gonna end the rebuild there. But yes, let me know what to do for this next off season, what players to target for, what trade I should do in terms of big blockbuster. Didn't really have a lot of trades here because I kind of want to see what it end up with. But yeah, please subscribe, like, and comment what I should be fixing on. And thank you. And